Tell me what's your name, and what's your story, and why you're here today.
Okay. So my name is Eric. I'm from Palmerston North, but I grew up in South Africa. I'm here today to help with the deaf protest. I'm here to support the deaf community. We need more numbers from the deaf community here. I'm here to say that New Zealand Sign Language is a human right, and I'm saying no to the masks and all the other rules that are in place because they can create communication barriers. Deaf people need to read people's lips. If the mask is off, then we can see people's faces clearly, we can understand them and we can communicate clearly, but not with the masks on.
I'll see you soon, eh?
Tudo bem? I saw you and then I said I need to go and give you my hug.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Okay, até logo.
Até.
Até logo. Ciao.
Ciao.
Bien.
Cool.
Portuguese.
Oh yeah, you can cut that out.
Yeah. Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah. Language called Brazil. Oh, okay. South American language. Cool.
So, you know, obviously being in your position, not having the mask, what are some situations that you can tell me that have made it so difficult, or have they actually barred you from trying to communicate to people just because of the mask, and maybe you told them when you saw below your mask?
Yeah, that has happened to me actually. Before the government announced the rules with the masks, and I had a communication barrier when I was in the supermarket trying to get some food. I couldn't understand when they were talking to me. I had a deaf friend who was with me, and she's really strongly confident they were with me. They had the mask exemption card, the card that says, you know, I have the mask exemption. They showed that, and that meant we were allowed to take the masks off because we're deaf. So then we were allowed in the food shop, and we didn't have to wear the mask. I was really thankful for that. That made me really happy how we didn't have to have the masks. And yesterday we were just in New World and we saw the same thing. Not many people were wearing masks that had finished, so that was really good to see as well. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you for what you're doing here. I mean, you're supporting and recognising the whole, you know, New Zealand Sign Language, and obviously around the world too. What's your one?
Yeah, I actually speak 4 languages myself. The first is Afrikaans, which is similar to Dutch. When I moved to New Zealand, it was hard for me to learn English. I had a lot of catching up to do. And I'm also very strong with Afrikaans Sign Language. That's my 3rd language. And then I also use the sign language of New Zealand as well, which is New Zealand Sign Language. Before I only had 2 languages, but then I moved to New Zealand and I acquired my 2 other languages. So it's kind of like I've picked up a mix of languages throughout the world. When they're visual, I've been able to take on bits and pieces from all of them. Yeah.
Beautiful. So cool, man. What's your one message from here in New Zealand to the rest of the world?
I'd like to say drop the masks and no mandates, drop the mandates as well, because we want peace here in New Zealand. Yeah. Thank you.
What's up, I'm Terrell. I'm Linga Louie.